of a student from New York City who worked hard, studied hard, and then was accepted into all 28 colleges where she applied, including 8 Ivy League schools. How she was able to achieve this with the help of her tutor and family. Next. It is a huge honor and a very big deal to get accepted into one Ivy League school. Acceptance rates average about 4%. But get this, a first-generation Latina student from New York City got into 8 Ivy League schools. Ocho. Malena Galeto is a recent graduate of the Bronx High School of Science. She achieved an outstanding 100% acceptance rate to all 28 colleges she applied to. And this fall, very soon, Malena is headed to Harvard, where she plans to double major in government and physics. Wow. Joining us now is Malena Galeto and Frances Kweller from the Kweller Prep Tutoring Center. Bienvenidas. Thank you so much for joining us. Malena, congrats on your accomplishment. When you found out that you were accepted to all 8 Ivies, what was going through your mind?
I could not believe it at all. I was opening all these acceptances through the college acceptance portals, and I genuinely could not believe it. I, had worked so hard throughout this whole application process, and when getting those results, it was unbelievable.
And you submitted 70 essays in all. How does that work? Are these 70 unique essays? Was there some overlap? That's a lot of writing.
Yeah, so basically how it works, a lot of the schools nowadays have supplemental essays that you have to write for each individual school. So while the prompts might be similar, these schools try to have unique prompts. So you have to write a unique essay for each and every single one. So it was a huge time commitment, but I'm so glad I was able to power through that with support from my family and my friends from Kweller Prep, which was so important. So I'm extremely happy that I was able to do it.
Yeah, that's not easy. And you've been working with Kweller Prep since you were in 6th grade. Frances, would you like to tell us a little bit about how this has been working for the past however many years?
This moment is such an honor, but it didn't happen by surprise. Malena worked so hard, and way before she even met Kweller Prep or the tutors in 6th grade. And this work ethic was ferocious. Someone who wants to succeed and can succeed, and we are all very grateful on behalf of all the tutors and the staff and the support that we provided. But the desire to become a success story today was quite a journey. We met Malena in 6th grade preparing for the Hunter exam, which is a fabulous test in reading, writing, math, and essay writing. And that exam, which Malena will elaborate on, was very eye-opening with what you need to know in terms of accelerated learning.
Sure.
So that was really step 1. Wow, this is what it means to take a hard test. And that was our first encounter.
But you didn't end up going to Hunter, you ended up going to science.
Yes, so I did the Hunter Prep course at Kweller Prep. I took the test. Unfortunately, I didn't get into Hunter High School, but I got to see what accelerated learning is all about, and I joined the Kweller community, and that's something I wanted to continue being a part of. So when it was time to take the specialized high schools admissions test, I joined Kweller again and got my first choice, Bronx Science, which I absolutely was so happy for. And I've been working with Kweller ever since.
And now you've gotten into every school that you applied to for college, and you chose Harvard. Why Harvard? Was it your dream school?
It was always my dream school. My parents moved to the United States from Argentina, with this idea, with the American dream. They came here so that their children can study, have an amazing education. And so, getting into Harvard is a privilege, and I'm so happy that this is my reality now.
And do you want to talk a little bit about that cultural influence, having parents from Argentina, and how that inspired you and influenced you, and Frances, what you've seen from Malena's family contributing to her education?
Well, so I think the most important thing is that my family, my parents always taught me that education